Hello Capricorn, welcome to your relationships reading for mid-February until mid-March 2025. It's going to be a general one, so please just take what resonates and let the rest go, okay? And let's welcome in the beautiful high-frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, our spirit guides, and our high selves, of course. And we also have the Lady Isis helping us with the readings today, okay? So let's see here, Capricorn, what's going to jump out for your reading. I also have an Isis Oracle card for you at the end as well. Let's see what's going to come out. Oh, we have two cards here. The Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So it's sort of looking like there's someone here that you are sort of being compassionate towards. And they're kind of a little bit shifty. So it's sort of looking like, you know, they're, I don't know, or this could be your energy actually, that's sort of like you're not sure whether you're coming or going with this person, or, you know, are you connecting with them or not? The communication is perhaps a little confused, okay? So maybe, maybe you're confused about the nature of your connection with this person. Okay, but I feel like generally you are sort of being compassionate here, Capricorn. You're activating some compassion. You're doing your best given the challenges of the situation. Sevens can be challenging, okay. Underneath we have the Two of Cups. This can be, you know, obviously representing someone else. It could be a family member, a friend, or a potential partner, okay. So it could also be that you're looking for emotional connection with a particular person. Just in general, like there might not be someone in your life at the moment. It could just be that generally you're looking for sort of emotional intimacy, or maybe you're looking to sort of consult, or maybe you're needing to sort of get some stuff off your chest emotionally. So maybe you're looking at, you know, some counseling or something like that. And that kind of goes along with this too, because this could be, you know, a bit challenging for you. I feel like maybe you're needing some support with that. And here you are kind of moving towards a calmer situation. If that the situation at the moment that you're having with this person, or maybe it's in a group, or it's, you know, it could be in the work, it could be family, it could even be like partner. Maybe there's some challenges that you're going through at the moment. You're sort of, just recently, I think you've activated, or you've activated your need to move into sort of a calmer state mentally, given this is, you know, particularly kind of a confusing energy. You know, there could be confused communication. Maybe the motives of this person are a little uncertain. And so you're just sort of seeking some respite from this, I feel. And maybe you're just moving towards doing some sort of expression. Maybe you're writing some things out. Maybe you are communicating with someone who's a little more, like there's a more equal sharing here, like maybe another friend or a family member. So you're kind of getting some respite there from that situation. And at the moment, High Priestess here, Capricorn. So this is you're now applying your inner knowing. So you're starting to listen to your intuition. So here you could be, you know, attempting to use logic and reason to sort out this energy here, and also emotion. But now you're kind of digging deeper, and you're just kind of really tuning into your gut now, tuning into your, you know, how sometimes there can be other energies other than the feelings that come up, or the thoughts that start to sort of repeat. Sometimes if we're doing some meditation, or we are kind of tuning into another aspect of ourselves, i.e. the spiritual aspect or your intuitive aspect, then maybe you're applying that to this situation, okay? And I feel like maybe you're listening to your intuition more now, Capricorn. I feel like this is, you know, yeah, like it's almost like logic and reason haven't sort of solved any of these issues that you have with this person. And this person is also, you know, seems to be very heavy into their intellect. So a lot of thoughts going around, a lot of backwards and forwards possibly. And it's almost like it's very difficult for you to meet them on an emotional level, okay? Difficult to have an emotional exchange. So they're not forthcoming with their emotions, and they're perhaps not acknowledging their emotions either, possibly. Near future, we have the Five of Swords also appeared for Virgo a moment ago. So this is some drama, okay, that's likely to ensue. And I have a feeling that Capricorn, you know, this is perhaps you walking away from the situation, okay? And yeah, you know, with this person, with this particular person, I mean, you know, what you're seeking is some emotional connection here, but it's looking like this person is not connecting emotionally, okay? And I would suspect that they're having difficulty connecting with their own emotions as well. Current energy, so yeah, I think you are doing this goes in alignment with this. So just recently, I think you've decided to, yeah, this connection is not working. You've moved on, whether that's friend, family, you know, partner or whatever. I think you're moving to associate with other people, and this is a lightening of mood here. You're kind of lightening up, and maybe this has been a long time coming. Maybe this connection has been going on for a long time, and maybe like this is a bit of a milestone where you've gone, well, look, I do have a choice whether I associate with this person or not, and I've made a choice, and, you know, I feel a lot better now. Like that could be what you're experiencing here, Capricorn, okay? External influences, yeah. This could be people around you that are doing the hard yakka, and, you know, there's a lot of, you know, this is like a heavy energy. I mean, you know, attempting to connect with someone like this is a very heavy, it can be very trying, energetically draining, emotionally draining, and it can sort of, I guess, demoralize you or kind of eat away at your own sort of passion and zest for life a bit as well. So I feel like this is, you know, maybe there are some other people that you know that are going through something similar here. Okay. And yeah, and here you have, you know, you're hoping to basically move into a different vibration. You know, you're hoping to move into a higher vibration. This is kind of low vibe stuff. You know, this person is very like opinionated, fixed. They could even be, you know, talking down, talking negative, or just conducting themselves in a way that just generally put people off. Okay, whether this is someone in your workplace, it could be a friend, a family member, you know, or whatever. And I feel like maybe you've been undergoing this type of exchange or type of energy from this person for a while. Okay, and now it's almost like you are freeing yourself of that. Okay, I think this is what you're hoping to do here. And wow, yeah. This is going to be very freeing, I think, Capricorn, for you to, and you're listening to your intuition on it now. Okay, it's like you're tuning into the energies of the universe. You're tuning into your own soul as well and going, well, you know, like this water here can represent the subconscious. And here we have, you know, almost like subconscious, conscious mind. And it's almost like maybe this person here, if you've had to associate with them for a number of years, maybe this has been a family member, okay, that maybe this has affected your like your subconscious, your conditioning over many years, and your programming. And I feel like maybe now you're dipping into this well of your subconscious and really honoring that, and but being grounded, being connected to spirit, really kind of acting in a way that is true for you now. And I think you're seeing just, you know, how much you've been through here, Capricorn. You know, if this resonates, this reading might not be for everyone. Okay, it might be for a few or quite a few people, I'm not sure, but it might not be for everyone, of course. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is about you firing up your passions, Capricorn, but maybe it's a warning to, if this, you know, if this connection here is fraught with difficulty and drama, and just, you know, there could be a desire or like a wish for you to sort of lash out at this person and just sort of be, you know, give them a passionate spiel and just give them what for, okay? We might clarify this energy, but I think what you're doing now is you are looking even deeper than your initial urge to kind of vent. And I think you're tuning into your intuition. You're tuning into what's going to be good for you here and your soul energy. And maybe we're going to get some clarification on this Knight of Wands right now. And maybe you're going to be just, just basically doing this Six of Swords here, you know, walking away. It's interesting that we have a lot of sword energy, so there's a lot of mental activity, a lot of thought analysis, maybe, you know, attempts at communication, and there's also a lot of wands. So this is about, you know, I think, Capricorn, you feeling very passionate and involved in this situation. But it's been a huge drain on you, okay? Let's just clarify this Knight of Wands here. Spirit, let's clarify the Knight of Wands. And this could also be, you know, about your emancipation, just stepping into your own empowerment and just moving. Maybe this is traveling. Maybe this is talking also about moving away from those connections that are not serving, that you feel are not resonant with you, okay, anymore. Okay, well, the World has just jumped out, and this is, yeah, a cycle. Okay, so maybe this is representing movement away from a pattern that you've been doing over the years, Capricorn, of attempting to connect with this person who is really just, you know, across the center of your reading, there's just no cups there. Okay, there's no emotion. It's all intellect, thought, logic, reason, and yeah. So I'm feeling like, once again, this person you're dealing with is maybe perhaps not connected to their own emotions. Whereas what you are seeking is emotional connection here, okay? But it's looking like this reading that's not happening, but that's okay, okay? It's just, you know, we're here to learn. Everything's a learning experience for us. So this is about your passion, but you're stepping through the portal and, yeah, just going through the changes. And there's probably a little bit of this at the moment, like you're sort of just gathering your energy, okay, preparing to take the step, preparing to do the next big thing, okay. This is the conclusion of your reading, which is really positive, Capricorn. This is about you aligning with your divine self, with your higher self, with your soul as well. And also, you know, finding that, you know, deep dream, goal or wish that you are looking to involve yourself with. Yeah, let's clarify that Five of Swords. It's looking like a lot of us are dealing with, you know, I like to kind of call them, if they go on for a long time, you know, it can be like really dysfunctional dramas that we deal with, okay? Sometimes these things can be indicators for us to do the self-work, but I feel like, Capricorn, that you're the one doing the inner work here, and I don't feel, you know, I don't know that this other person is doing that, okay? They're going from, wow, this is fascinating to me now. They're just going from drama and confusion into, you know, like almost like guru complex, like, yeah, I've got this sorted and, you know, I know what I'm doing. See how these guys are looking at each other? It's like this could even be like the two, it's like the ego and the, you know, I don't know, some inner aspects of this person that you're dealing with. It's like he goes from, you know, they could be going from confusion into intellectual thought, or being defensive into being like a victim or something like that. Like, yeah, there's different things going on. Let's clarify that Five of Swords. Anywho, we'll just see what comes out. And it could be like a guidance card as well. How are we going for time? Yeah, good. We'll grab an Isis Oracle card as well at the end for you, Capricorn. But really fascinating reading. You know, it's like you've got a lot of swords across the center. You've got wands down the side with the star at the top there. You've got the High Priestess, so you know, and you've got your cups here. The only cup card, you know, this is your, you know, your wish here is for emotional, you know, connection. But I think it might even be you just connecting with your higher self and using your intuition to tune into that, to intuit what your inner goal, inner wish is here. And I mean, this star could be talking about your whole life path, Capricorn, okay? It might not just necessarily be about to do with your relationship. It's about the relationship that you have with yourself, okay? As a conclusion, if you're walking away from this. You know, and sometimes, you know, it's a bit like Harry Potter. Well, not completely, but you know how he, you know, he had that thing with Voldemort and then, like, you know, got the scar and then took, you know, a piece of Voldemort was kind of in him. It's a little bit like, you know, even with, you know, I guess with parents, sometimes we take on a little bit of our parent kind of is within us, and it's sort of like, sometimes it can be coming to terms with those little aspects within us, but then realizing that we are more than that. Okay. This could be what's happening as well, Capricorn. Maybe you are realizing that, you know, maybe you have some of the tendencies of this other person, but that you can see more of the big picture. You can see more of your soul than what they can see of theirs. Okay. Okay, so at the center, all right, we can do 2 cards. Let's do that. Oh, sorry, it was the 5 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. So, yeah, this is about, you know, passionate new beginning. And this is about, you know, collaboration. And, you know, I mean, it's almost like moving away from this sort of energy here. It's, you know, it can be like embarking almost on a spiritual path. Okay, but it's also about acknowledging what you've done and what you're good at here, Capricorn, and also that you can have support, like you can gather support for yourself. And I feel like this is going to be, you know, an embarking on a new spiritual path as well, which is, you know, indicated by the star here. So maybe there's something about this connection that's been really challenging. And maybe it's a type of, you know, it could even be like a type of trauma that maybe you're processing, and maybe you're going to help other people with their trauma as well. Okay. Let's clarify the center, and then we will grab your oracle card. Clarifying that center. Thanks, Spirit. Okay, we had something flip there. What was that? The Hermit. Okay, that makes sense. So this is like, if this has been like really confusing, really difficult to navigate, and you've applied, you know, you've tried everything here, Capricorn. Okay, and this is like Hermit. It's like withdraw. Okay, that's what this is saying. Withdrawal, take some time out. Okay, but I think you're intuiting that as well. You're using your intuition. I really like when these cards come out together, because it's sort of like sometimes we have to listen to our own intuition. If we're saying, every time we associate with a particular person, we're saying, I'm, you know, feeling that we really don't want to be there, that what am I doing here? And there's just nothing that's, you know, there's nothing going on emotionally. Then maybe, you know, retreating and just, yeah. Sometimes, you know, we can give out as much as we can in life, and sometimes when there's just, yeah. But, you know, and then, as you know, everyone has their own traumas. Some of us have had more trauma than others, and it can sort of depend on which era people grow up in as well, as to how much trauma, you know, they've been through. But, yeah. But then it comes down to, you know, if we use our own intuition, and we are the ones that are doing the inner work, and we come to a greater understanding of our soul, and we can process and release that trauma, you know, and we move up in frequency. This is what many of us are doing. But then we're also surrounded by people, or we have to still deal with people. We need to deal with people that are not doing that. So they're not up to processing that, and they might not do that in this lifetime, in this current lifetime. And yeah. And yeah, and then we are sort of like, you know, basically space holders for those people. But the extent to which we associate with them can impact our energy levels here. Okay, and this is why we need to look after you know, your own energy here, Capricorn. I think that's what this reading is about. It's really sort of saying looking after your own energy is going to be a good thing to do in this situation with this particular person. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm shuffling here, but I'm just going to look at the bottom of the deck now, and here we have the Devil. Yeah, this is your power card. And this is about you taking the steps that you need to take for you, Capricorn, being really tenacious, you know, enough to move towards your star, okay, and to not be around an energy or energies that are going to leave you feeling like that, okay. Let's grab an oracle now. You know, I mean, take what resonates. There may be other meanings that come up for you with the images on these cards. Okay, it could even be that the High Priestess, maybe that's symbolizing perhaps an interest in psychic things, in intuition. Maybe you're looking into moon and lunar cycles and how that affects you. You know, there could be anything there. And yeah. I mean, the Four of Wands here, that might represent, you know, something else in your life that you've been celebrating, that's, you know, been the result of many years of hard work. Or maybe that's, you know, maybe that's something, a positive connection that you have with someone as well, that's aside from this other connections that are represented at the center. Okay, Spirit, let's just see. We need a nice card here for Capricorn. Thank you. I'm going to just cut the deck now because things generally don't flip. So let's just take one off the top there. Okay, Princess of Sirius. So the Syrian collective, in other words, you know, the off-world collectives here could be, just turn straight to it. This could be of help. Here we go. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. Excuse me. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Syrian energy takes the inner path and the spiritual healing journey into a whole new stratosphere. It is wise, ancient, and an extremely high vibrational energy. It takes a certain level of soul evolution to be able to consciously register Syrian light and transmit it on this planet. The heart in question must be able to consciously cultivate unconditional love for it to occur. However, we can still receive Syrian light and healing assistance even if we are still learning to more consistently come from unconditional love. We will feel it more and more strongly as we grow spiritually, but even in our learning phase, we can open our hearts to this divine celestial goddess and allow her, through her priestess Lady Isis, to bless us with genuine spiritual gifts. Goddess Sirius, through her priestess Lady Isis, is reaching to you now. She has offerings of great spiritual support and a message that there is something significant that you need to be aware of in your life right now. Accepting celestial assistance in unconditional love of Sirius will help you now. To receive the assistance, you can choose to surrender into your heart and allow divine love to infuse and heal, direct and unfold all aspects of your life and growth. It is total trust and surrender with absolute faith that even unexpected twists and turns will be leading you in the best direction. So Capricorn, this is about you sort of trusting the universe, I think, and trusting your divine connection, but you also might like to tap into the Syrian collective, you know, galactically speaking. And many of the Syrian beings are kind of assisting us, or they've been assisting us for many years, as have been the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and many others, okay? So, and often the Syrians are also about deep stuff, okay, about the deep subconscious. They can also be very healing, also about empowerment and activating that solar plexus chakra, and, your empowerment here. And, yeah, also very spiritual, okay? So when we talked about the that sometimes we deal with people that don't have a concept or idea of the wholeness of their soul, and they're not able to feel into that. I feel that Capricorn, that's you are feeling into the, you know, the width, breadth and depth of your soul. Okay, and this is sort of what this energy is sort of representing and guiding you towards, to kind of, I guess, put this connection, if this is difficult connection, we're sort of putting that in perspective, okay? And by that, they're saying that, you know, it's probably a very small, it's a very small, isolated experience in the whole expansion of what your soul goes through. So it's about putting that in perspective, I think. Yeah, I hope that's been helpful for you there, Capricorn. So yeah, I look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.